Hello everybody, welcome to iExam. A lot many students were asking for subject wise previous year questions. Constitution से कितने questions आए थे, कहाँ से आए थे, किस टाइप के questions आए थे. अगर ये एक साथ हमें मिल जाए तो it will be very beneficial. So today we are starting a new series where we will discuss all the phase 1 acts one by one. What previous year questions came from these acts और उन्हें देखकर आप ये समझ पाएंगे कि किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आए थे, किन सेक्शन से आए थे और आपको किस तरीके की प्रिपरेशन करनी है. दिस इज ओनली इंडिकेटिव, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. इस बार पैटर्न चेंज हुआ है तो इससे आपको थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया लग सकता है, बट एंटायरली डोंट रिलाई ऑन दीज. Be prepared for all the level of questions, easy, moderate, difficult. So starting with the first topic, today we are going to discuss previous year questions from constitutional law. I have tried to arrange all the questions in an ascending order of article numbers. तो पहले आपको पार्ट 1 में से questions मिलेंगे, फिर पार्ट 2 में से and so on. This is the syllabus. Constitution of India की 20% weightage है. So let's start. First question is with respect to the adoption of constitution. बहुत ही easy question है, ये आपको 2020 phase 1 paper 2 में मिल जाएगा. When the constitution was adopted, the correct answer is 26 November 1949. The Constituent Assembly adopted the Constitution on 26 November 1949 and this came into force on 26 January 1950. Second question, the same year, the same paper was with respect to the coming into force of the Constitution. So when this came into force, it was 26 January 1950. The Constitution of India was adopted on 26 November 1949 and it came into force on 26 January 19. Then the next question was from Preamble. Words of the Preamble were amended to add. Which of the following words were added to the Preamble by the amendment? Secular, socialist, secular and socialist, republic and socialist, republic only. The correct answer is secular and socialist. The 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act changed the description of India from a sovereign democratic republic to a sovereign socialist secular democratic republic and also changed the words unity of nation to unity and integrity of the nation. So 3 words were added: socialist, secular and integrity of the nation. Question number 4. Which of the following words were added to the preamble by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act? This again was a repeat question in different year. तो जो third question था वो 2020 में आया था. This question came in 2022. Sovereign Democratic Republic, Socialist Secular, Sovereign Socialist Democratic, Justice, Social, Political, Economical, Socialist Secular Republic. तो हम ये देख चुके हैं. Correct answer here is B. Question number 5. If a state territorial extension needs to be amended, which of the following schedules of Indian Constitution must be amended? तो क्वेश्चन ये कह रहा है कि अगर एक स्टेट की टेरिटरी को चेंज करना हुआ, उसको कम या ज़्यादा करना हुआ, तो कौन से शेड्यूल को अमेंड करना होगा. दिस क्वेश्चन वाज इन 2020 phase 1. Which of the schedule has to be amended? Correct answer is first schedule. First schedule talks about the names of state and union territories and also the territorial jurisdiction of states. तो अगर किसी की टेरिटरी को चेंज करना है तो फर्स्ट शेड्यूल को अमेंड करना. Question number 6. In the Constitution of India, in the statement law inconsistent with or in derogation with fundamental rights, this term law includes any ordinance, order, bylaw, rule, regulation, notification, custom, usage having in the territory of India the force of law. Then option C, ordinance, order, bylaw, rule, regulation, notification, custom or usage having in the territory of India the force of law. Laws passed or made by legislature, laws passed or made by legislature or other competent authority in the territory of India. Correct answer here is C. This is given in Article 13. In this article, unless the context otherwise requires, law includes all of the following: ordinance, order, bylaw, rule, regulation, notification, custom or usage having in the territory of India the force of law. So if we are talking about only law, what all is included in that? And if we are talking about laws in force, then it includes laws passed or made by legislature or other competent authority in the territory of India. Question number 7. Article 14 of the Constitution of India states that option A, state shall not deny to any person equality before law. State shall not deny to any person equal protection of law. State prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. State shall not deny to any person equality before law or equal protection of law. State prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion, race, etc. Correct answer here is D. State shall not deny to any person equality before law or equal protection of law. तो ये आपका फंडामेंटल राइट्स से क्वेश्चन है आर्टिकल 14 से। आर्टिकल 13 वाज आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट्स, जिसमें स्टेट लॉ और लॉ एनफोर्स की डेफिनेशन दी हुई है। देन क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, राइट टू एजुकेशन इज fundamental right as per article 21, constitutional right, fundamental duty, both C and D. Correct answer here is A. Right to education is fundamental right as per article 21A. This is another question from fundamental rights. 86 constitutional amendment act से article 21A को insert किया गया था, which provides free and compulsory education for all children in the age group of 16 to 14 years as a fundamental right. Then question number 9, which of the following writ order can be issued in case of illegal detention? Habeas corpus, prohibition, mandamus, certiorari, quo warranto. Correct answer here is A. Habeas corpus. Habeas corpus writ can be ordered when there is illegal detention. It is most valuable writ for personal liberty. This writ means let us have the body. आप पॉज करके स्क्रीन को पूरा एक्सप्लेनेशन पढ़ सकते हैं. Moving to question 10, which of the following writs are present under the Constitution of India? These 5, so you can see all the options here. The correct answer here is A. All the writs that are present under Constitution of India are habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto and certiorari. Article 32 in the Constitution of India talks about writs and what all writs can be issued. Then question number 11, writ of certiorari can be filed before Supreme Court only, High Court, Supreme Court, before all courts within the territory of India, before collector, both C and D. Correct answer here is B, before High Court and Supreme Court. So according to this, अगर कोई भी writ file करना हो, that can be filed before High Court and Supreme Court. Article 32 talks about the writ before Supreme Court and 226 talks about writ before High Court. अब आप यहाँ देखिए writ से 3 questions already आ चुके हैं. This is very important topic. These 3 questions have been in 3 different papers. अब यहाँ से एक different question ऐसे भी आ सकता है कि किसकी writ पावर ज़्यादा है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट की या हाई कोर्ट की, या फिर कब कोई writ फाइल किया जा सकता है, या फिर कब कोई writ फाइल करना प्रोहिबिटेड है, या फिर writ किसके अगेंस्ट फाइल किया जा सकता है, या कौन फाइल कर सकता है, सिटीजन्स, नॉन सिटीजन्स कौन फाइल कर सकते हैं. तो इस तरीके से आप writ वाले टॉपिक को पढ़ लीजिएगा. Then moving to question number 12, the provisions contained in part 4 of the Constitution shall not be enforceable by court, shall be enforceable by court, shall not be enforceable by court, and shall be the duty of state not to apply these principles in making laws, shall be enforceable by any court, but the principles therein laid down are nevertheless fundamental in the governance of country, shall not be enforceable, but principles laid down are nevertheless fundamental in the governance of country. Correct answer here is E. Part 4 talks about directive principles of state policy. These are not enforceable by any court. तो ये चीज़ हो गई फर्स्ट ऑप्शन, नॉट एनफोर्सेबल बाय एनी कोर्ट, बट द प्रिंसिपल्स देयरइन laid down are nevertheless fundamental in the governance of the country. This is given under Article 37 of the Constitution of India. Question number 13. Equal pay for equal work is provided under which part of the Constitution of India? Part 1, 3, 4, 4A and Part 5. Correct answer is C, Part 4. Equal pay for equal work is a directive principle of state policy given under Article 39. Then question number 14. Education as a fundamental duty provides for education for the age group of 6 to 14, 0 to 5, 6 to 12, above 14, up to 14. Correct answer is 6 to 14 years. It talks about the duty of every parent to send their children between 6 to 14 years to school. Article 15A talks about this fundamental duty. Total 11 fundamental duties are there. Earlier there were 10, but this education related fundamental duty was added by 86th Amendment Act. Question number 15. State Council of Ministers is maximum how much percentage of legislative assembly or council? 25%, 30%, 10%, 5 to 10, 15. Correct answer here is 15%. Fifth is the answer. Procedure for the formulation of Council of Ministers at the state level is same as in the case of Union Council of Ministers. जो State Council of Ministers की strength है वो 15% से ज़्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए of the strength of State Legislative Assembly. Question number 16. An ordinary bill has to go through following stages to become an act. First, second, third reading, third reading and assent of President. All stages as mentioned in option B. An introduction of bill in the second house. First, second reading and assent of President. first, second, third reading only is enough as an ordinary bill. Here the correct answer is all stages as mentioned in option B, an introduction of bill in the second house. So that means first, second, third reading and assent of the president and introduction of the bill in the second house, all of this is required. ये आपका आर्टिकल नंबर 107 and 108 ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में दिया हुआ है. एन ऑर्डिनरी बिल इज कंसर्न विद एनी मैटर्स अदर देन द फाइनेंशियल सब्जेक्ट्स. Ordinary bill is introduced in either house of the parliament. Ordinary bill can be amended, rejected by Rajya Sabha, and it can be retained by Rajya Sabha for a period of 6 months. After being passed by both the houses of the parliament, it is presented to the president for his approval or assent under Article 111 of the Indian Constitution. Question number 17. Contingency fund is also known as emergency fund, can be used by the Prime Minister anytime, is an impressed account to meet unforeseeable expenditure, is at the disposal of Parliament, can be used to pay salaries of judges. The correct answer here is C. It is an impressed account to meet the unforeseen expenditure. ये आपका आर्टिकल 267 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया में दिया हुआ है, विच टॉक्स अबाउट कंटीजेंसी फंड. Parliament may by law establish a contingency fund in the nature of interest to be entitled as contingency fund, into which shall be paid from time to time such sums as may be determined by such law, and fund shall be placed at the disposal of president, not at the disposal of parliament, to enable advances to be made by him out of such fund for the purpose of meeting unforeseen expenditure pending authorization of such expenditure by parliament. Question number 18. Assurances of property and contracts are made on behalf of the government in the name of President, President or Governor, Ministers concerned, Cabinet Minister or Prime Minister for Union Government and Chief Minister for State Government. Correct answer here is B. President or Governor as the case may be. This is as per Article 299 of the Constitution, which talks about contracts. All contracts which are made in the exercise of executive power of the union or a state shall be expressed to be made by the president or by the governor of the state. Question number 19. Article 311 acts as a safeguard to civil servants except option A, where president is satisfied that in the interest of security of state it is not expedient to hold an inquiry, where governor is satisfied that the interest of state it is not expedient to hold an inquiry, where prime minister is satisfied, where doctrine of pleasure of president is applicable, both A and B. Correct answer is E, A and B, जहाँ पर president या governor दोनों में से कोई भी satisfied हो that in the interest of security of state it is not expedient to hold an inquiry, then in that case the inquiry will not be done. This is Article 311, Proviso B, subsection 2, where the authority empowered to dismiss or remove a person or to reduce him in rank is satisfied that for some reason to be recorded by that authority in writing it is not reasonably practical to hold such inquiry, or where the president or governor as the case may be satisfied that in interest of security of state it is not expedient to hold such inquiry. Question number 20. Parliament may by law provide for adjudication or trials by administrative tribunals of disputes and complaints with respect to recruitment and conditions of service of persons appointed to. Correct answer here, you can read the options. Pause the screen, read the options. Correct answer here is D. This is given in Article 323A. Public services and posts in connection with the affairs of union or of any state or of any local or other authority within the territory of India or under the control of Government of India or of any corporation owned or controlled by government. Question 21. An amendment of the Constitution can be carried out by. करेक्ट आंसर हियर इज ए, बिल इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन ईदर हाउस ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट. तो अमेंडमेंट के लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है कि लोकसभा या राज्यसभा में ही बिल इंट्रोड्यूस होना चाहिए. Any house of parliament may initiate the proceedings for amendment of the constitution. This is as per Article 368 of the Constitution of India. Power of parliament to amend the constitution and proceeding thereof. So these were all the previous year questions that have come over the previous years. आप देख सकते हैं preamble के amendment से questions आए हैं, फंडामेंटल राइट्स, DPSPs एंड फंडामेंटल ड्यूटी से काफ़ी क्वेश्चंस आए हैं. सो इन दिस वे यू कैन सी दोज आर द इम्पॉर्टेंट एरियाज, और बाकी सबसे भी आप देख सकते हैं किस आर्टिकल से क्वेश्चन आए थे. नाउ इफ़ यू वांट टू प्रैक्टिस मोर क्वेश्चंस यू विल फाइंड अ PDF अटैच्ड इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. इट हैज़ अ फ्यू मॉडरेट टू डिफिकल्ट लेवल क्वेश्चंस. यू कैन अटेम्प्ट क्वेश्चंस एंड आई होप विदाउट चीटिंग, बिना आंसर देखे आप पहले एक बार सभी क्वेश्चंस को आंसर करके देखेंगे. एंड इफ़ यू वांट यू कैन राइट योर स्कोर इन द कमेंट बिलो. 15 क्वेश्चंस हैं, अगर आपके 13 करेक्ट होते हैं राइट 13, अदरवाइज राइट 10. वट एवर इज़ योर स्कोर यू कैन राइट देम इन द कमेंट बिलो. और अगर आपका स्कोर अच्छा नहीं है then check what you are missing, look into the answers, look into the explanation, read, revise and be prepared for the exam on 5th of August. We'll meet again for the next video with respect to previous year questions from another topic. If you have any queries or comments, you can write down in the comment below. You can also reach out to us on this number for any guidance or direction. Our exam helps you prepare 50% faster with a crisp and concise content. Subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned. Thank you.